Okay,
Nice.
we are back.
We're back, guys. We are back.
With a bang.
With a bang,
It's
yeah.
been a while, Jack.
It has. It has.
I don't know how to put this.
Why
Jack.
does it feel like it's been a while?
It feels like it's been a while, and I need to say something to you. I missed you.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't know we'd be starting on such a gay note.
You know what? I can't help it because
Okay.
it's true.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't like that you've been away from me for that
It's a
long.
good thing my wife doesn't watch this podcast. Such a good thing.
It's a good
I
thing
would be
that
in
no one
serious
watches
trouble.
this podcast.
We would be in serious trouble in this country of ours.
Yeah, exactly. In this Nairobi of ours.
Nairobi, manze.
Hey.
But yeah, man, happy to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. It feels like it's been a while.
It does feel like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like, but I feel home. I sort of feel home in this
feel
seat.
like you're finally back, yeah?
Yeah, I do
Okay.
feel that. The poster has made a comeback.
Oh yeah. This time we have some proper
We have
reinforcements.
reinforced that thing.
Properly.
If it falls, Jack, you're the one to blame. Because you put it up
No,
and-
honestly, if this thing falls, I will start believing in witchcraft. There's no
Oh, for
way
real?
this thing is gonna fall. Look at that. That's like twice the amount but okay, let me not jinx it. Because that's what I said last time. Last time I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly. You're like, I don't think it's gonna fall.
like our past is behind us.
Yeah,
We've run away. No, but yeah, I hope it doesn't fall again.
Yeah, and if it does, we'll see what to do about it.
Use it as a blanket or something.
Yeah, or
I don't know.
something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Jack, interesting stuff. It seems like Sheng Nanjero
Yeah.
has been on a tour.
Sheng Nanjero has been out here.
Sheng Nanjero, like I think Jack Nanjero stayed in Nairobi, but it seems like Sheng Nanjero took a trip akitembea to Ocha.
Nimekuwa Ocha, nimekuwa Bomet.
Hey, yeah.
Nanjero.
Okay, so you had a trip recently.
Yeah, I went on a bit of a road trip to a town in, I think it's southwestern Kenya, called Bomet. It's not southwestern, it's actually towards the west.
Are you Kalenjin?
No, I'm not Kalenjin.
You're not a Kale?
Mi si Mkale bwana.
Hey, we si Mkale?
Ukiniangalia mimi nakaa kijana Mkalenjin.
Hey,
I'm not
we si
Kalenjin.
Kalenjin.
I'm not Kalenjin. I am not Kalenjin, but my friend Doug, who is, that's his home, so I was taking him there.
You were going with the goat.
Yeah, the goat.
The
I was going
goat
with him.
himself.
Yeah, we were just cracking
The
jokes
OG.
the whole way.
What? Oh
It was
my
a nice
God.
road trip. It was really nice.
That in and of itself could be a podcast.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
on a road trip
With Doug.
With Doug Mutai.
Yeah, I remember we got to a point. We took this route. It goes through Susu. I don't know if you've heard of that route.
Yeah, I've heard of Suswa, yeah.
Yeah, so there's like a quite.
But where do you start? Where
You have to go through Ngong Town.
Okay, so you go through Ngong.
Yeah,
Town.
you have to go through Ngong Town. Then you go behind the hills. And then that road is like, I think, 70 kilometers of just nothing.
But
Nothing.
beautiful road.
Beautiful, yeah, beautiful road, very twisty. And then we got to a point where there was just a random tortoise on the road. And
Bomet.
No, this is not Bomet.
Okay, this is not Bomet.
Oh, Bomet is very far from here. But
Okay,
this is...
so you go Suswa.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
there's a
continue
route.
past. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, so this road is it's kind of new, but people are afraid to use it because it's very deserted. Because many people don't use it very much.
Right.
Because there's sections which are not very well built, So, but a lot of it is good. So we got to a point where there was like a tortoise on the road just randomly.
Oh my God.
So we stopped and Doug was like, I'm taking this thing home. And then when we stopped and he actually picked it up, some locals just came out of nowhere. And then he was like, okay, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we just don't want to tamper with the wildlife here.
Oh my.
But he wanted to take it in the car.
He wanted to legit like strip a father tortoise from his family.
Yeah, but they're quite harmless. I didn't know they're that harmless. You can just pick it up and it just goes inside its shell.
Oh yeah, they're completely harmless.
And they're like vegetarians, right?
Jack, what were you picturing in your mind when
No, I
you
just
were there?
thought it would be like... 'cause
You thought they would be carnivorous and have teeth.
listen, have you seen those tortoises? I don't know, maybe it's a turtle. There's one that just snaps its mouth shut.
Oh, that's a snapping turtle.
Oh, that's a turtle.
That's a snapping turtle.
I just thought a tortoise would, because they're cousins, I'm sure. Like, I thought it'd be a bit dangerous. Rather than the same.
They're like uncles in some way.
Okay,
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
But I think it's completely harmless. You can just pick
by
it
the way,
up.
I'm laughing, and now that you mentioned it, like, I don't know the difference between a turtle and a tortoise. I just know that one likes water and one likes land.
I mean, a turtle obviously has flippers, right? Doesn't have, like, legs, like a tortoise.
I mean, it depends what kind of turtle.
Are there turtles with legs?
You know what? Now that you asked the question,
I don't
now that you asked the question, I have no knowledge, and you know what? I think
you have no idea.
I have no idea, and I'm here laughing at you. Kumbe,
you're the traveling guy. You need to know things about animals and
you know what?
Random facts.
Well, I do know things about animals. Actually.
What animals then?
I do know a lot of things about animals. Like I know that turtles, some of them do have flippers.
Yeah.
Some of them don't. Some of them do have legs.
Yeah.
But it's not really legs.
It's
like a sea turtle will have like flippers.
Yeah.
But they also work as legs.
Yeah.
And
they have like fingers, the legs.
No,
like,
they
like
don't.
Claws? Do they have claws?
No, well, they do have some kind of. Well, it depends what kind of turtle.
Oh, okay.
You see, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the dangerous one, which is a snapping turtle, that you would not want to get anywhere near.
Yeah, you don't want to touch that thing.
Yeah. But a tortoise is
pretty
quite
harmless.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I had cousins who've had a tortoise as a pet.
Pets.
Yeah, as a pet.
I'm assuming that thing will outlive everyone in the family.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. But it's not alive now. I think.
It died.
Yeah, I don't know how it died actually.
Yeah, but
that's a good question.
They live long.
Yeah.
They live quite. I saw one in Mombasa. I think the thing was 150 years old.
Oh my.
Yeah, but it was huge.
But
I think that was a turtle. No,
it can't be.
I'm not sure. I just remember
it can't be a turtle if you saw it just like chilling on land.
Yeah. Turtles don't chill on land.
They chill on land briefly.
Or when they're like breeding or
when
whatever,
they're breeding,
and laying eggs.
That's if it's a sea turtle, actually. Yeah.
Oh, when they're laying eggs.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
I think that was a tortoise. It's really old, 150 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. That's one pet that really outlives the whole family.
Yeah, that's very true, actually. Let me just give me 1 second. Let me just check if it's
just
recording.
check if this. Don't want to disappoint our fans again. Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Am I well lit?
Remind me to check.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Jack, you're well lit on the podcast.
Thank you.
I think it's a challenge.
It's a challenge. It's actually a challenge, guys. Most of the production of this podcast is just lighting my face. That's the whole production budget.
It's about 40 hours of work to just light Jack and Nanjero's
and then post
face.
production, just color grading my face. It's just ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm darker than what I seem, but
Okay, Jack, tell us more about. Okay, so you got to Suswa.
Bomet. Yes.
Suswa, you went through Suswa. It's like a winding, long road. You found a tortoise. The locals of Suswa caught you.
Yeah,
trying to steal a turtle.
Yeah, because we're assuming that there's many of them there, so it's just like, hey, one won't hurt, so let's take this one and let's go like have fun with it, see what it does.
Oh my God.
See what it's about. But then they were looking at us in a very in a way that maybe they're just about to throw like spears at us. So
oh my God. Are you trying to say that the natives?
Yeah, those people are natives. In the best sense of the word.
The best?
Yeah, because they just came out of... But they're very nice people. We asked them, hey, is if it was Nakonga Mingi huko? And they were like, yeah, it's Nakonga Mingi, but we're just like, okay, let's just leave it.
Right.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Maybe let's let's not be the assholes from the city.
Exactly.
Those guys from the city.
There's I can do whatever I want.
Yeah,
I am
I'm from
entitled.
Nairobi. Yeah,
I'm from Nairobi because I'm from capital.
Yeah, because I'm the capital. I'm from the capital city. Yeah.
It's not capital. It's capital.
Capital city.
Capital city. Capital. K-A-C-A-K-A-P-I-T-O. Capital.
Nimetoka capital city.
Natoka capital city.
So I can do anything I want.
Where is capital?
Capital.
I mean Nairobi. Oh, you mean capital?
I think our turumia sana. People who live in Nairobi, because they think our lives are so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I have to say that, Jack.
They look at us like we're kind of insane.
Absolutely.
Because naturally, when you live in Nairobi, you become such a fast-paced person.
You become a fast-paced person.
Yeah.
You become untrustworthy. You become sort of hard.
Yes.
You become impolite. As soon as you step just a 1 millimeter outside of Nairobi, people are literally the most nicest, welcoming.
Yes.
Because you know what? Because over there they all care about each other.
Yeah, like I noticed that there's like community out there in those places. There's like a sense of community. People care about you. When you actually get lost, you can ask someone and people will help you genuinely without expecting money.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so like, yeah, believing here changes you. But that's the experience that's what I noticed when I went there.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. I mean, Nairobi really makes you a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, I don't know if, let me just say this. I remember, Doug is a workaholic. Doug loves working.
Yeah, right.
So I remember we were there chilling and his mom was like, Doug, you need to put down the laptop. Like, relax. It's
right.
Fine. You're home.
Yeah, so they're also less stressed and they live long and they eat off the earth.
Yes. Do you know I realized that I lost the ability to just be like this and just chill. I'm doing
what
nothing.
Is even that? What is it?
I don't know. I used to be able to do that, but now I can't do that anymore. I can't just sit and just relax like, I guess I'm doing nothing today. And I just sit, or just maybe talk to some random people and just banter. I lost that completely.
Yeah.
I just lost it.
We've lost care, empathy, and you know, this is a shout out and a advice to people as the name suggests.
Yeah.
Get out of Nairobi, people. Get out of Nairobi and visit other places.
I mean, also the guys, if you're watching this outside of Nairobi, give us advice on how to just be, you know.
That's actually
you
really
can take
good.
Advice.
We need advice on how to just be normal.
Yeah, just be normal. Be a human being.
Exactly.
You know, like just exist and just stop worrying all the time about money and. Yeah, but I guess you have to. That's the effect of being in Nairobi. Yeah. But yeah, it was a fun trip, man. It was really fun.
Give me like a highlight. Give me one of the highlights.
We went to Doug's parents' place. You know, I had some of the traditional Kalenjin food, mursik. Have you heard of mursik?
I've never heard of mursik.
It's kind of like fermented milk.
Oh.
But there's something they do to it. It adds a very nice flavor, I found. It's kind of like
fermented
yogurt.
Cow's milk?
Yes, cow's milk. Yeah, but it's kind of like yogurt.
I thought maybe some other kind of like strange milk. Like
no.
They milked a
woman. No, it's not human.
Or like just some other, you know, sometimes you have like Somali people, they have a love for camel milk.
Oh yeah. I've tried camel milk. I liked it.
Yeah?
It's very sugary.
It's sugary, yeah, but sometimes it's very smoky. Depending on how they prepare it.
On how they prepared it.
Yeah.
Have you had camel milk?
I've had camel milk. I've had like a very smoky camel milk.
Yeah, I mean, Masa is the milk. They mix milk with blood. Have you heard of that one?
Yeah, I've heard of that, but I've never tasted that. That sounds like a cocktail that I would never ask for.
Really?
Or rather a mocktail.
It's the healthiest drink. Trust me. It is.
Okay.
Are
you Maasai?
I'm not Maasai.
Are you part Maasai?
No.
Okay, I thought maybe you're selling some.
I'm not selling anything.
Your
selling
brand
my culture.
Your brand of milk and blood.
You find I have it down here, guys.
Yeah, exactly. I think you would have a brand. I think you would have a milk and blood brand. That would, if you had told me, if you had woken me up one day and said, Fadil, you know what? I want you to look at this product that I made.
Yeah.
It's milk and blood.
Yeah.
And it's called Sheng Nanjero's special sauce. I would have been very. I would have
not be surprised.
I would have not batted a single eye. I would have been like, that's on brand for Sheng Nanjero. Sheng Nanjero would be up to no good.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about that.
That thing would sell if you really think about it.
I don't think so because it sounds like two of the worst tasting things on earth. Unpasteurized milk and then a creature's blood.
No, it's because you're a picky eater. You really actually think about what you eat. I'm not. I don't care.
Really?
Yeah, as long as it tastes good, I'm in. I've eaten.
I'm also in, but of course, that's the thing. I know that it can't taste good.
It does.
You've tried it?
Yeah, I've tried it.
What?
It has this very irony taste. Do you know how the taste of blood?
Yeah, that sounds awful.
And then milk with like the cream. Oh, it's just... And then you put some honey. Oh my God, perfect. It's like the perfect breakfast.
Guys, help my friend Jack Nanjero to overcome his demons.
Listen, there's a reason they've been doing it for hundreds of years. There has to be something to it.
Right.
Yeah, there has to be something. It must be really good for you. Either it tastes good or it's very healthy. Either of the two. And it happens to be both.
It can also be not both. It can also not taste good and bad for you.
Okay. Yeah, but it was a fun trip. I enjoyed my trip.
Okay, tell us about Morsik. What is it, though? You said it's fermented milk.
It's fermented milk, but I forget exactly. They told me something to do with charcoal. I think they put charcoal inside there. But then...
Interesting.
They told me not the charcoal that you know, the one that's used in Jikos. It's another type of charcoal. So I'm not sure how you do it, but it's really nice. Yeah.
Any other highlights from?
I slept in a log cabin. Doug has a log cabin out there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a true artist. He just has a place where he can just go and just unplug.
Unplug and write.
That's what I told him. I was like, Doug, you're a wild man. You know, like you have such a place.
He's kind of a beastly character.
That's amazing. It's like one of those old-timey writers who just go in a log cabin for months. You know those guys? Kinas G. Hemingway or whatever they were called.
Hemingways.
Those guys, yeah. That's what they do.
That's actually very exciting.
Yeah,
that's really, very, very exciting.
Yeah, I'd love to have such a place to myself.
Okay,
that was fun.
Here's what we're going to do now, Jack. We're trying to be more structured in life.
Yes, please. Yeah.
So we want to get to questions from people.
Okay.
We want to get to questions from our listeners. We have a question here.
Okay. Hey, the guys are live, yeah?
Yeah, we're live. We're live right now. Oh, I see Jim Kleiber logged in.
Very nice.
I see Khazina, that's my cousin.
Nice.
Please forgive me for all the obscene things that I say. Please don't tell your mom.
Do not forgive him. Please tell on him.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a question. It's kind of a serious question.
Okay.
But hey, he made the big mistake.
That's on him.
That's on him.
How do you ask comedians for advice?
I mean, come on.
Let's go.
Okay. So this is from a male. Of course, we will protect his identity.
Yes, please. Yeah.
And I want you to give him a name from the towns that you visited on your way to Bomet.
Let's call him Musa.
So this is from Musa. So that's a town that you passed?
No, it's actually a guy I met.
Oh, it's a guy that you met on your travels to Bomet.
Yeah, I met him over there.
Wow,
yeah.
Okay. Great.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Let's call him Musa.
So we're going to call him Musa, second name Money.
Musa Money.
Musa Money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why
it's
money?
A bit of it's just an alliteration that sounds good.
Okay.
Musa Money. It's actually, okay, I need to confess something to you. It's actually my rap name.
Oh, okay.
Musa Money.
Musa Money?
Yeah, it's actually my rap name.
Musa Money?
Yeah, Musa Money.
Even Musa?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you just made it up.
I did just make it up. but it's my rap name.
But
it is my rap name. Okay, so here's the question.
Yeah.
I'm 32 years old. My parents separated when I was young, like 5. I've been with my mom throughout this time. Been wanting to ask her what really happened. She hasn't told me anything about it. Is it worth it? Jeez. Ooh.
Hey.
Heavy.
It's kind of hot in here.
Should we just not answer? Let's skip over that one.
And I think we should.
I think we should skip over it and I'm just going to send an email back like, bro, good luck, but this is too serious. You don't put your faith into
what?
Two very unprofessional
Wait. So have his parents gotten back
comedians.
together? No, they never got back together.
Yeah, I mean, so he's like my parents are separated. Yeah, so separated. Yeah, does that mean they're divorced? Because I know there's a difference.
I mean, divorce means they were once married. Separated means they were together. Like
in any way.
Yeah, because I think my parents too separated.
Oh my
There
God.
was never an official marriage.
Jack,
Oh yeah,
you're
am
the
very
right
qualified.
person.
I am
Oh
very
my
qualified
God,
for
you are
this one.
absolutely the right person.
Yeah.
I think, Jack, that it's always the kid's fault.
Why? Are you blaming me?
I
What
kind
have
of,
I done?
I don't know, Jack. You kind of like, I think you rub people the wrong way, and so I would imagine that your parents would just be like, you know what, it's because of Jack.
Let's separate. Let's leave him.
Yeah, like honestly, like this kid and his choco, he just keeps bringing chocoras to the house, and you know what, I'm actually sick of it, and like I'm okay with them playing. But I'm so not okay with the glue sniffing in the living room.
In the what?
In the living room.
Is it in the glue?
In the glue.
Wanacha glue.
Wala-
At the living room.
Yeah, see, Sheng Nanjero knows all about that, right?
Eh, watoi ni wajinga sana.
Watoi ni wajinga, bro.
So
Nakwambia. So I think
eh,
that you shouldn't ask that because I think you're going to find out very quickly that you're the reason.
I think that's very depressing. Imagine living to the age of 36.
32.
Oh, he's 32.
He's
and
32.
Then just to ask your mom, hey mom, okay, so what really happened? And then she's like, you happened. And that's so depressing.
Imagine, yeah. She just okay. Let's act that out a little bit.
Yeah.
Jack, you can be my mom.
Okay.
And I will be little Musa Money.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You ask
action.
me then.
Mom, why are you and Dad like breaking this stuff and things?
It's because of you. We just fucking hate you. And we never wanted you in our lives. You are a mistake. So we're just full of regret, really.
Damn.
Because of the horrible mistake that we made.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing pretty well in school and like I have lots of friends, but like they like me and my teachers like me,
but we don't.
But okay, why don't you like me?
Because you're a fucking mistake.
Oh.
You're not supposed. You ruined our lives. That's what you did.
But like, okay, because like you can't go out now and stuff.
Like I used to be a young woman before this, but now you came and I'm a mom now. I had to breastfeed you for months. You know, I had to I have to wake you up and wash you. I had to wipe your poop off your ass. Do you think this is easy for me? I have to deal with my own shit as well.
Well, I kind of wipe on my own right now, so like I've improved as a human.
But I did that for 5 years, and you still wet your bed.
Okay, yeah, but like
you are a disappointment.
Oh, hey, I'm kind of sad that you jumped to the conclusion, and I'm just 6.
Okay, I thought you'd be 32.
I would be 30. Oh, you thought I'd be 32. Why did I still sound like a 6-year-old?
I don't know that part.
I think that was great because that's what it, I mean,
what it'd be like.
when you're improving, you have to go with the flow. So
just go.
It's interesting that you thought I was 32 and I was thinking I was 6.
No, in my head I was just like, you sound kind of young for a 32-year-old, but
exactly.
I'll just go with it.
Oh yeah, so that was good. That created a great dynamic. I like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's probably your fault, Musa.
No, can I actually give him some real advice?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's be serious.
It's his fault. Jesus. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry that had to happen to you.
Yeah.
As I think, that's happened to me too. I don't know if that's happened to me too. I haven't really gotten closure over it because I also don't know. I know how it makes me feel. It makes me feel horrible.
Oh.
But I don't know why what happened. I don't know, and I've never asked. So we're actually in this together. So maybe I need to ask too.
Do you feel like you want to ask?
No, I actually don't want to know.
Oh.
I don't think it involves me. Yeah, because listen.
I don't, dude. I was completely joking. It's most likely not the child's fault.
No, not that it's like my fault or anything. I'm just saying these are two people who I have no idea how my parents met. I don't know the circumstances that they met in. I don't know what happened. There's so much I don't know about them.
Yeah.
And I just like to maintain my respect for them. So I'd rather leave it at that.
Oh my God. So
because they're human. Yeah, I mean, of course they messed up.
So it's like you think that if you were to know or ask them, it would lift the veil of like these superheroes that you...
Yes, of course it would. Because they had to separate because maybe one of them did something horrible.
Oh my God.
To the other person. And I don't want to find out that my mom was fucking some of them. I'd rather not know. So I don't want to picture that in my head. So it's like, hey, mom, how are you doing?
Okay.
You guys still hate each other? Cool. All right.
You know what, Jack?
Yeah.
Here's what I propose.
Yeah.
I'm going to come to your house.
And do what?
And I'm going to ask your dad how it happened.
So you're going to do an intervention?
Because you know why?
Why?
Because as soon as you told me, as you laid out the scenario, I am so curious right now.
As to what happened?
As to what happened.
Well, I'm not, so...
Really?
I am not curious.
Oh my God, that's so interesting.
Would you be? Let me ask you that. Would you be curious if something happened and then they separated? Would you actually want to know?
I would definitely want to know.
Okay, let's say... Okay. Let me rephrase that. Let's say, for example, your parents have a small fight, something,
right, yeah,
of which I'm sure happens. It's
of
normal.
course.
Do you ever want to find out what's happening, or you just like, okay,
that's a really good question.
So to me, it's kind of in the same, like I'm just like, hey, that's you guys' business. I'm not sure. I don't want to be involved.
That's actually very mature of you.
Yeah, that's how I look at it anyway. I just don't want to know.
So this is definitely... I know for a fact that this is not Sheng Nanjero talking. And this is definitely Jack.
Oh, no, tukana Sheng Nanjero sana.
Okay, I'm sorry, Sheng Nanjero. Don't rob me. Or I'm sorry. I mean...
Tapeta na yo MacBook yako wewe.
Okay, so... Okay, I like this. So...
But you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting not involved is like kind of a mature thing to do. I definitely agree with you.
Unless they ask you to, get involved in some way, but I'd rather not get involved.
Yeah. No, that sounds like actually really mature.
But if you really wanna know, then ask. If you really wanna know, because I don't, and this guy, our guy Musa wants to.
I would go ahead and say don't ask.
Yeah, ask because listen. Parents are usually... there's usually the more mature of the two parents. The one who's like more honest with you. The one who you can confide in. The one who you actually talk to and you can be vulnerable.
You mean the favorite parent?
Yeah, your favorite parent. So you have a favorite. Maybe you can go and ask them. Because some of them can be quite unreasonable. So
I would not ask.
Why?
So this is what I've come to.
Okay.
First of all, I don't want to know if it's my fault.
Oh, okay.
That's number one. Number two.
Is that really a concern?
That's a concern for me at least, because how to put this lightly, I have caused a lot of pain to my parents throughout my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I'd like to hear a lot of that.
No, just by underachieving and just being just sort of a nuisance and a useless sort of member of this Nairobi
I like
society.
you so much more when you say that, because that's exactly how I feel about myself. I swear to God.
Okay, but let's get.
Okay,
I would not ask. The other thing, I would not ask because I believe that, and it's similar to what you're saying. It's like, whatever one of the parents' opinions is, it is going to color the opinion that you have of the other parent.
Of course it will.
And then what you'll have to do is open a can of worms, because you'll then have to go and ask the other parent.
Yeah, it's just going to be this.
Because you'll never know. Because say for example, and I don't know what the circumstance is, that maybe you have... maybe you don't have a relationship with one of the other parents.
Yeah.
And so now maybe that blocks you entirely from ever having a relationship because you found out this thing. Kumbe, kuna some like...
Yeah.
Kuna some like...
You're just hearing one side of the story, ultimately.
Exactly. So then you'll have to open a can of worms. And there's like this concept in family psychology known as triangulation, in which a third party gets... a third person gets dragged into conflict between two other people, and that person becomes a victim within that relationship, because then what happens is that the conflict happens through that person, and oftentimes it's a child, like, oh, your father has done this, and then, oh, your mother has done this, and then it goes through that person, and that person bears the brunt
of the
conflict.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't ask me how I know that random
hey,
fact.
this guy did triangulation.
Triangulation.
Wow.
It is triangulation. Triangulation.
No, but that's true. That is true. Yeah.
Now I have something to ask you, Jack.
Yes.
Before we move on, because I think we've covered that.
Yes.
What would Sheng Nanjero do in this case, and what advice would you give to this guy as Sheng Nanjero?
As Sheng Nanjero.
Yes, because Sheng, you see, we have this podcast, and this podcast consists of Fadil, Khan, Jack Nanjero,
and Sheng
Nanjero. I mean, there is one person behind the scenes. Yeah. Gashagwa.
Oh,
Gashagwa is always, yo, what's up, Gashagwa? Gashagwa is always behind the scenes. He's sort of interning because I think recently he lost a job or something.
Iko in focus. Iko fiti.
Iko sawa?
Sawa.
Gashagwa iko sawa. Okay, yeah. So there's always Gashagwa behind the...
Regijia kwa hapo nyuma ya Kamenje. Alafu saa Sheng Nanjero na mimi.
Exactly.
Alafu saa Jack Nanjero pia anakuanga hapa sometimes.
Bas.
Alafu sasa kuna Fadhila hapa.
Okay, sasa tukiuliza Sheng Nanjero, wacha tupatie huyu jamaa ka advice kidogo. Tupigie advice kidogo. Atasemaje, bro?
Unajua, mimi naweza kuambia tu stories za mamukoro wako wachana nazo bro. Vitu walifanyiana azikuhusu, wewe achana tu nazo. Kama uwezi unajua, acha nikwambie, usiwahi ingililia maneno ya watu wamelala kwa kitanda moja. Usiwahi jaribu kuingilia maneno ya watu wamelala kwa kitanda moja, cause unajua nini, in the end wewe ndio utakula L, mtu wangu. So achana nayo. Ni sawa, we move on to
you, Jack.
Tafuta tu kingine, achana na hiyo maneno.
Okay, thank you so much for that advice, Sheng Nanjero.
Nice.
I want to start a campaign with our listeners.
On what?
We just get rid of Jack. we just get rid of Jack.
But Jack is the real me.
I know Jack is the real you, but I honestly, Sheng Nanjero is so cool.
But
he's like someone true. I want to hang out with. And he just he gets straight to the point of his advice.
But inafaa hivyo bana. That's even inafaa.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, okay. But I hope tumepewa mse advice sweetie. I'm sure hapo atapata kakitu. Yeah, lakini
lazima.
Yeah, lazima atapata.
Lazima. Aya, sawa. Yeah. Wacha tuchukue ka break. Wacha tuchukue ka breako.
Tupige hewa kidogo.
Bas. Pumzike
kidogo manzi.
Bas.
Afu tutarudi.
Bas.
Ndio hiyo sasa. Gota.
Aya, ngota. Okay. See you guys in a bit.
See ya.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And we are back.
We're back. Sorry
oh my
about that.
God, that literally took about 3 weeks to fix. we're actually in the month of June.
Yeah, your hair has grown a bit more.
Yeah, I've become gray and old. And my back hurts.
Your back hurts even
My back
more.
hurts greatly, yeah.
It used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now it hurts even more.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're back.
We are back. We've had technical difficulties. But you know what? That's just on brand for Jack and Fadil.
Guys, as usual, we had some technical difficulties with our stuff. But yeah, we're back now.
We're back. As we said, there are actually about 4 people that take part in this podcast.
And some of them are not doing their job. Especially Riggy G. Hafanyi kazi yake.
Riggy G, you know, but I heard that Gashagwa recently, he on LinkedIn he posts that he's looking for work.
Okay.
So I think that's why he's here. He's an intern.
I thought
on BADVICE.
I thought this is like a real opportunity we were giving him.
No, it is a real opportunity actually. Yeah. It is a great opportunity to be part of such a dynamic group of people. So again, we have Fadil Khan, we have Jack Nanjero, we have Sheng Nanjero, And behind the scenes, controlling a lot of stuff is Gajagua.
My guy.
Yeah.
Just do your job properly, please.
Yeah. Dude, just sort out stuff.
Right.
Okay, we just went through our first question, but we're back. Yeah, let's.
we're back.
Do we wanna get into another question? Or,
Yeah, let's do one more.
Or shall we just like let's wrap for a bit? I want to tell you a little bit about what I'm going to be doing this weekend.
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
It's a quick one. I'm going to be at the WRC.
Oh, the one.
World Rally Championship.
Yeah, as a driver.
No.
But they, honestly, so many drivers are Muindis.
That's like, actually true. It would be.
What's happening here?
I think it's like people. It's like Muindis just they just like cars.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
I think it's because they have.
I went to rally school.
What?
Yeah, I went to rally school for like a few weeks. There's this guy called Abdul Sidi. He used to train me. I wanted to be a rally driver at some point, and I noticed there was a disproportionate amount of Indians in that class. No, but I am serious, dude. I went to rally school. I actually wanted to be a rally driver.
Yeah, like a rally driver like Patrick Nanjero.
Yeah, like Patrick Nanjero, the likes, those guys. Yeah, I was kind of.
Was that one of your inspirations?
No.
Who was
no. So the thing is, my grandfather from my mom's side, he used to be a rally driver.
What?
Yeah, his name was John Mwangi. But he wasn't like very popular, but he was a driver in the 80s, yeah. His name was John Mwangi.
That's so dope.
So back in Shags, there's a bathroom outside which was made of his old car parts, like just a bath. You know those outside toilets?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was made of like parts of his old car. I always ask my mom, why is this like a little car door like outside in the bathroom? It's like, that's your grandfather's
That is dope.
Yeah, it is dope. So I wanted to be one, and I was like, there's too many Muindis here. What's happening? Man?
And that's why you left. And you had to travel to Parklands too much, yeah? That's why, yeah?
No, I just couldn't. I don't think I had it in me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, also it's too expensive.
Yeah, it is an expensive.
I think you have to have a car.
Oh, that's annoying.
Maybe find some sponsors. Yeah, I couldn't manage to do that. But
Okay.
yeah, that's something I wanted to do. I wanted to be a rally driver.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
You should
That's
have been the one
amazing.
coming to watch me in Vasha this weekend.
Oh my God, that would have been
if
amazing.
it worked out.
Yeah, and then but
Yeah.
then we'd never have this podcast.
I guess so.
And so, I'm glad your dreams did work out.
So when are you going? Are you going tomorrow?
I'm going Kesho in the morning. I'll be back tomorrow as well. I'm just going
nice.
for a
You're not
cadet
sleeping?
Trip. No, I'm going for a cadet trip.
I thought you were going to like sleep over
No.
like the weekend.
No, Tachukua cadet trip.
Or just a day trip,
Cadet
watch,
trip.
then come back.
Then just come back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Fair
going to be
enough.
dope. It's going to be dope. I'm going to do something very exciting there, but I'm going to leave that one.
Come on. Why are you
I'm gonna
teasing
leave
us
that
like
one.
this?
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a DJ set in front of the track.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you like arranged with the organizers?
I've not arranged with the organizers. I'm just going to do it.
Just go and set up.
I'm just going to go set up.
That's ridiculous. Why don't you just chase you away?
It's fine.
Like
I'm just going to be playing music in my corner.
Oh.
I'll just be like, we can't play music. We can't play music in the corner here.
That's actually dope.
So I'm going to do
That's
it,
dope.
and I'm going to face the. Obviously, this is not going. It's live though.
Yeah,
People are
it's
like,
live.
wait, I don't. Okay, no one's on live.
No, it's on live, yeah.
We're actually so unfamous.
We're so alone.
We're so alone right now. But yeah, okay.
So you're gonna do a DJ set?
Yeah. But let's leave that. If anyone
fine.
comes online, it's gonna be
great.
yeah. But it's gonna be pretty cool.
Fuck.
Just for you guys.
Yes, it is, guys.
And I'll be posting that soon. But yeah, Vasha. Okay, let's get into a let's get into
another
question.
Okay.
So now this one, this question is a relationship question, and that question comes from a guy called.
You give him the name this time.
No, but we want to hear. We want you to give him names from people you met on the way or towns that you traveled from.
Let's call him Tanui.
Tanui.
Yeah, let's call him Tanui.
Tanui first name, second name, Toto.
Tanui Toto.
Tanui Toto.
That guy definitely does not exist.
Yeah, but that's why you see, because what we do here on this podcast is that your questions are safe with us.
Yeah, it's
we
safe.
protect your your identity always, and you can trust us with that.
Feel free with us. Open up, baby. Don't be afraid.
That sounds very creepy. I would not open up if someone told me that.
Just open up.
But if Sheng Nanjero was like, yo, see, baby, see, but you know, now I'm in. I'm so in. So in. Okay. So here we go. Dear BADVICE.
Yes.
I went on 3 amazing dates with someone, and then they suddenly vanished. Full ghost mode. We had great chemistry, in brackets, or so I thought. And now I'm left wondering what went wrong. Do I reach out one more time for closure, or just accept that I got ghosted and move on with my dignity and sanity intact? Sincerely, Tonui Toto. Tanui Toto.
Sasa Tonui nitakushow hivi.
Straight in with Sheikh Nanjero.
Bro, cheki. Mimi nakwambia cheki jiheshimu bro. Jiheshimu. So usiwahi double text mroro, usiwahi. Achana kama alikulenga wewe acha tu naye. Kwani utadedi, wezi dedi. Madem ni wengi dunia.
Here's what I say. In this life, you don't get a lot of chemistry with people. You don't get an ability to meet someone who might be your soulmate. And so what if this person is your soulmate? I think you should embarrass yourself and reach out and double text and triple text. And just reach out and ask this person incessantly.
But don't you
Why didn't you get back to me? I want to be on a date with you again.
Don't you think if they were your soulmate in the first place, that things would have worked out?
But sometimes those things don't work out. You have to like push it a little bit. You got to be a little bit persistent and like I don't know, just be a bit creepy.
No. Tanu is jaribu
I think you should make a fool of yourself. Because you know what? You only live once.
True.
And if you send that text, it's not going to really like reduce you as a person. That's my thinking. It's not going to reduce you as a person. Like Jack, if you thought that actually, you know what? I'm fine with the fact that something may never happen with this person. But I really enjoyed these dates.
Yeah.
So why don't I just like text them like once or twice just to check in and be like, yo, like
what's
I
up?
enjoyed.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a confident way of saying it. Or in this Nairobi, will you just be like seen as like a weirdo and someone's just gonna
For sure. I mean, yeah, you're gonna be like nile tu watu usema jiheshimu. You're gonna be like you don't respect yourself. You don't see the communication that is happening when they ghost you, which is very clear that they did not want a second date or whatever you had to continue. Right. So it's a ghosting is kind of like a signaling, you know?
Yeah, but
a very polite one.
Okay, but surely, Jack, like, okay, let me put it like this.
Yeah.
Me, I've been out of the dating game, I think, longer than you, possibly. Now,
were you ever in it?
I was.
In the first place?
I was actually never in the dating game.
So
I never actually dated.
You never dated?
I never actually went on dates ever.
Yeah, I don't.
It was just my dad was just like, "Wait, kuna kazi napo."
Kuna kazi yako hapa hivi.
Kuna kuzo hapo.
Amekaa kibaimba maembe unaweza. Utamchukua.
I swear down. No, but like what I'm saying is that you're two people on a date, right?
Yes.
Surely, if it's going well, both people feel that.
Yes.
Now tell me, has there ever been a point where you've been on a date with a girl, the girl thought it was going well and you didn't? Surely you feel if it's going well.
I mean,
and you went on 3.
Are you sure?
Broski, but 3. Hiyo ndio, yani mtu amecommit, bro.
What about in those cases where one person really likes the other person more? See, they're surely gonna be like, hey, I'm just happy that he's even on a date with me in the first place. You get what I mean? Yeah, like, because when you like someone, when you really have like a really hard crush on someone, and they
could get, by the way,
and you somehow manage to go on a date with them. They might not enjoy it as much, but you're gonna be having the time of your life. Because they're like, you're like, oh my God, this guy, he's here. She's here with me. Me? Mimi Nanjero, mimi nimebagu dem. Impossible. But she's here with me. So I'm happy. So akini ghost afterwards, I'll be like, hey, okay, it's fine. Anyway. I understand. I kind of
So it actually could be the case that you had a really good time for you, but she had a mid time.
She had an okay time at best. But I'm sure there's another guy who is just giving her the time of her life. And you can never match up to that, sadly.
Damn, Jack. Yeah. That's a hard realization.
It is true though, right? So anyway, that's what I'm saying. Like there's such scenarios, and that's very possible that one person could enjoy and the other one not as much. So
I went on a friend date recently.
Ghosting is inevitable sometimes.
Okay, right.
You went on what?
I went on a friend date recently.
Yeah.
So I like sort of like there's this girl who's a friend of mine, and she's sort of into the same things as me, which is music, and so she's like, let's meet for dinner.
Yeah.
And I went to it.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, Jack, I had a really good time. She's just a friend of mine. I had a really good time.
You're ghosted, weren't you? I feel like this is great.
And now, because of what you just said, I'm starting to think that this person was like, I had a horrible time. Honestly.
Why would you think that though?
Because I had a good time and like, I don't know, the person is not like super conversant.
After. She's one of those people.
So now I'm like, kumbe ni mimi tu.
Bro, ulichoma.
Oi, get back in, Nanjero. I don't need that kind of.
Jamaa ulichoma manze. Sijui nini ulifanya lakini ulichoma. So she wasn't as conversant after.
Yeah.
After the date. Oh, come on, bro. It's fine.
After the friend date.
I'll hug you after. It's fine.
Do you know what, Jack?
Yeah.
Would you? I actually need a hug. I actually need a hug bad.
The podcast.
I actually need a hug really bad.
It's fine. It's going to be fine. It's fine. She was just a friend.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, so what were you saying? There's a point you were trying to make. Anyway.
No, the point that I was trying to make was that surely that if you're on a date, you would feel that it's good. Mm-hmm. And so why would you not call after 3 whole dates? But but what you said made sense because you're like, oh my God, like it's actually possible because what if you have a crush on someone?
Yeah, and they're not into you
that kind of makes sense though.
Yeah, so, you just have to read the lines, man.
But then here's the thing. Here's my thing, Jack.
Yes.
If you have come to peace, Mr. Tonoi Toto.
Yes.
If you've come to peace with her like ghosting you.
Yes.
Another text is not risky. You know why?
Why?
Because at least you can get closure. At least you can get feedback. I hate going to a job interview and then wanasema, hey bro, sunajua, this is not happening. Alafu ukiuliza, hey, sinipatie ka feedback hapo.
Nini nilikosea?
Wanakughost.
Nimekukosea wapi? Niambie at least. Ndio.
Na kama uko na peace that you don't want that job or you're not going to get that job. I'll text again. I'll say, hey, excuse me. Can you give me some feedback? Why did you not want to?
Why did you not want to? Okay.
So I think it's not risky in the end of the day.
It's fair. It's a fair point.
For that last text to just be like, hey, look, I had a good time. I know it's not going anywhere, and that's fine. That's okay with me. But can you just tell me why?
Why?
This is for my own curiosity.
Yeah,
that sounds like such an L, man.
It
that
is
sounds
an
like
L.
You sound like I sound like such a loser.
You're just a fucking loser.
That means I've been out of the game for long.
You're just crawling back with your tail in between your legs. Just, hey, listen, can you just tell me what's wrong with me so I can fix myself?
Oh my God.
That's how it sounds.
That sounds terrible.
But I guess there's a way you could say it. I don't know. Maybe there is a way you can kind of say it. Yeah, there's a way you could say
There's a way.
Yeah.
The way, the truth, and the light.
That is the only way. But yeah, man. I mean, coming
Okay,
back
so
to
what's your advice in the end of the day?
just leave it. Leave it.
Okay.
There's so many fish in the sea.
Okay, and what's Sheng Nanjero's advice?
Achana na huyo manzi. Manzi ya kwenda huko.
And my advice is, there's no risk in shooting out that last text. Give it a go, get some closure, maybe get some feedback. Maybe you learn something about yourself, and they'll be like, "Hey, actually, you know what? You actually picked your nose a lot during that date, and you didn't realize, and you're like, oh my god!" And then
your hand was constantly in your nose.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like this the whole time.
That is so stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So Tanui, just
Yeah.
Jeshimu tu.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
So that's our advice.
That's our advice to you, Tanui Toto.
From maybe Gashagwa has something to add.
No, nothing.
No,
Okay,
nothing.
fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
Gachagua has
Yeah, I
nothing.
think Gashagwa is more a behind the scenes guy.
I think after the Ruto thing, he prefers to.
Oh, what is this Ruto thing then?
He was impeached from his job.
As what?
The deputy president. No, he's getting sensitive to a China story.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my God, I did not know this.
Kujua, yeah.
I mean, he applied for an internship, so I don't know how that.
I guess corruption iko mingi. I don't know what's happening in the government.
So hakupata kitu.
I guess, yeah. Najua Ruto anaiba, but san kwa Ruto anamwachianga, but I guess Ruto was not giving him shit. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because kunakumbuka kuna ile time Ruto took all your security. Do you know, like, it was in the news, like Ruto took all his security.
No, I didn't know that he was the deputy president. So
No,
I just thought that he was really passionate about BADVICE.
No, he's not.
The BADVICE
He's just looking
podcast.
for a job.
Oh, he's just like looking for a job. Well, welcome Gashagwa. I mean, like Mheshimiwa, like welcome.
Mheshimiwa karibu sana.
Karibu, like this. I'm sure that you'll get a lot of satisfaction out of this because we're helping Kenyans.
Yeah.
We're helping in our own small way, but again, we are Africa's solution
to
their problems. BADVICE.
BADVICE, baby.
Okay. I think we can take a bit of a breather. I wanted to talk to you about something, Jack.
Tell me, talk to me.
I want us to brainstorm on air.
Yes.
Between the second and the third question, I want us to brainstorm a segment that we can do.
A segment.
Like a kind of a segment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
One that we had talked about.
The Twitter thing.
Twitter thing.
Yes.
So we just go through like tweets from KOT.
Okay.
Kenyans of Twitter.
Kenyans
Of Twitter.
Twitter.
You know, wacha tuingie Kenyans of Twitter. Twitter.
Kenya para Twitter wanapenda.
How do you spell Twitter? TWIRA. Twitter.
So you want to see what the Kenyans on Twitter are saying?
Yeah, that's one of the segments. And we just read them out and we like have some opining or opinioning.
Okay.
Or opining about.
Tunaweza jaribu.
Do you have any other, like, I don't know.
Honestly, I was thinking a fun one would be to just look at memes and just laugh our asses off. That
wow.
would be a fun one. I don't know what kind of memes.
But then how would we set that up? We'd have to do that in post.
I guess so.
We'd have to show it up.
So that guys can see it.
So that guys can see the meme.
Right. Yeah.
Are you up for that, Jack?
Hey.
Are you up for doing that?
Gachagua utaweza.
Oh yeah, actually, that's what we have the intern for, actually.
Yeah, but tonight would be a fun segment. We could try one.
No, I love that, actually.
Yeah,
I actually love that
stupid
idea.
memes. See.
What about, I just...
Some dunk memes.
Yeah. I have one about like a political segment.
Yes.
So we just dive really deep from an academic sense.
Yeah.
Some of the political happenings in Kenya.
In Kenya.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not very qualified to give an academic breakdown of the political events in the country.
I guess that's why we have Gachagua on as an intern.
I keep forgetting. We have an expert here.
Yeah, so maybe that could
but
be.
But the Kenyan politics is just theatrics.
Oh, wow.
Like, what's really happening?
Right.
Do you ever, like, are you paying attention?
Or just loosely? I loosely pay attention.
It is just pure theatrics.
So I guess that could be a good. It could be. You know what? How we could do it? Actually, this could be. We could rate it as if it was a movie, like where IMDb, but for Kenyan political theatrics,
things that are happening.
Yeah, but then and then at the end of it, we rate it out of 10 for how much drama. That would be pretty good. Like, so we say, oh, by the way, you know what happened? You know what happened this week? This week, Gachagua was removed, which I'm just like finding out now.
Yeah.
Gachagua was removed from office, and this is how it happened. And I would give this an 8 out of 10 on IMDb because that would be a great movie.
It's a great story.
And if we get about 1 billion likes on that like video, me and Jack will make a movie
about the story.
About the story.
There's not even that many people in this country. But yeah, that would be nice.
No, they would have to make many fake accounts
for us. Yeah, give us 1 billion likes. We make the movie. Oh, that would be a fun segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, we rate the acting.
Yeah, we rate the acting, like
the storyline.
Yeah, and we say who are the actors who are really good in this. Yeah, like Ruto would be up there. He's like a Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ruto is an A-lister. That guy.
He's an A-list celebrity.
He's an A-list celebrity.
Actor.
Yeah.
He's like the Leonardo DiCaprio of politics, of Kenyan politics.
Yeah, he's the Leo DiCaprio of our country. He's the Brad Pitt. Okay, he's not that good looking, but...
I think he's a sexy man.
You think so?
I don't like his politics.
He does take care of himself.
No, but now this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't like his politics. But you can't deny that guy can pull.
He can pull who?
The guy is the Riz master. He's rizzed Kenyans.
I think Uhuru was the Riz master.
Let me tell you, Ruto has a Riz. He has rizzed Kenyans. He's a wizard.
I guess
he's a wizard.
That, yes.
Not a wizard.
A wizard.
He's a wizard.
Because he's a rizzing Kenyan.
He's a rizzing Kenya, and also it's like how a Kikuyu would say lizard.
A wizard. A rizzing. A wizard. But to on a point, Jew. Ruto has this very toxic relationship with his country.
I'm telling you, guys are toxic. He's a toxic ex.
And he lies constantly all the time.
Dude is
into our faces. He's just just like 1 million, a machine to make 1 million. I don't know if it's Ruto who would say that, but
he 1 million chapatis.
A machine that will make 1 million chapatis. Yeah, just thinks.
The guy is Willy Wonka. This sounds like some Willy Wonka shit,
and
bro.
The chapati factory.
Yeah. Ruto and the chapati factory.
Oh man!
Oh, lovely. Okay, so that's one segment. What's another segment that we could do? Another one that I was thinking was that each week I could bring in a different plant, and we could just talk and opine about a plant.
A plant. We just do like a potted plant.
A potted plant.
We just talk about it.
Okay,
what do you have to say about this one here?
I think it has character. Also, I think it might not be real.
It's not?
Is it?
No, it's not real.
It's not real?
Yeah, it's not real.
Do you see the eye that I have, Jack?
You have a very good eye.
My old eyes. My old aging eyes. Yeah. My old aging ailing eyes can see from there.
Yeah, it doesn't even smell like it. It's just plastic.
Yeah.
So sad. This is what we resort to as human beings.
Okay, guys. I think, we have those segments. Let's think about it. If you guys have any suggestions of segments.
Give us a suggestion for a segment.
Give us suggestions.
I'm sure you can come up with some really fun.
Yeah, some really fun ones. Yeah. Let's think about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
One, I was just thinking, like, we just bring in someone from the street into our podcast.
Just a random guy.
Yeah, sort of like low-key kidnap them and just like hold them ransom.
And then just release them in here.
And then just, release them in here for a bit and like just maybe tie their hands and feet. And
what if we interview animals?
Actually like that idea. I actually love that.
Just bring
bring in a cat and like chastise it.
Yeah, even
just like bully it, just poke it.
Sit it in front of the mic. Just hold it there.
I actually like the idea of bringing an animal onto the podcast.
I love that. Oh, but animals, they can never sit down.
Dude, I actually love that idea.
After a while, we'll have poop in here.
No, but say it's like freshly pooped.
Okay, just pooped.
Because my cousin's house is nearby. They have a cat.
Oh, yeah.
We bring in a kitten and we just have it on the pod.
Yeah, we just hold it.
Dude, it could go viral.
It could, yeah, true.
Because, cat videos, like, We have
cat videos,
Sheng Nanjero, Jack Nanjero, Fadel, and Gashagwa.
It's just the perfect
Dude, that could be, that's a recipe for virality.
That's true. Somebody think about.
So a segment about animals.
Yeah. Bring an animal into the studio and just see what happens.
Great idea.
Yeah, we just need a litter box, I guess.
We can sort that out.
What about
Gashagwa? Do you think you can, like... Rigiji, do you think you can sort out a cat litter?
Rigiji ni mtu wa ng'ombe. Tutuleta king'ombe hapa hivi. King'ombe kia grade.
I didn't know he was out of a job, so I thought he was just very passionate.
No, he doesn't have a job currently.
Oh.
Someone took, I think it's Kindiki who took his job.
Oh, damn.
Some guy called Kindiki. Paula, lakini. Yeah, it's sad. I also, I feel for you, my brother.
Yeah. Okay, I think we should close there.
Yeah, let's close there.
We answered 2 fantastic questions.
Amazing, guys. Thank you for writing in.
Thank you for writing in. We need more of your questions. Guys, this is BADVICE. We are Africa's solution to their problems. It's me, Fadil Khan.
Jack Nanjero.
Sheng Nanjero. And we're going to bring you, we're going to give you advice on your life's issues.
Yeah. Write in, please.
Write in.
And tune in next time.
Peace.
Peace out, brothers. Love you. Love you so much, baby.
Yeah.